Good morning, everyone. I'm meteorologist Lindsey. I wanted to give you some updates here from the traffic center. A couple of bigger construction projects that could potentially impact your drive starting today. Some of them last a little longer than others. First off, I know it's a little hard to see because of the sun coming up, but this is I-69. Big closure here started at 9 o'clock yesterday evening. It's to the 82nd Street ramps off of I-69 northbound. Both the on and off ramps officially closed, and they are set to remain closed through the end of 2023, so through the end of the year. Essentially, a part of this big Clear Path 465 project has this whole interchange kind of getting changed up. So it's going to look completely different, which is why we're seeing the initial steps here with the closure of these two ramps. So this is again ongoing off of I-69 northbound to 82nd Street. There's a couple of alternate routes that NDOT recommends, especially if you're getting to places off of 82nd Street like Community North and things like that. First option is to continue northbound on I-69, exit off of 96th Street. Then you can utilize Hague Road to head back south. Or if you're traveling northbound on Benford, you can utilize 75th Street to Shadeland Avenue and then continue north up to 82nd Street. You're going to have to utilize that again for several months through the end of the year as this big project here on the city's northeast side continues. This one's not going to last quite as long, but this will certainly have an impact on downtown drivers. Later today, been checking this all morning long. It's not closed just yet, but it is set to close at some point today. For the next week and a half or so. This is going to be the on-ramp from Delaware 11th Street downtown onto I-70 eastbound as you approach the north split. Crews are going to be out here placing barricades up, essentially getting ready for the permanent structure or this permanent ramp to eventually open here within the next few weeks. So they've got to close this ramp down for the next week and a half or so. It's set to reopen on the 28th of April, which is next Friday. So a couple of access points I want you to know about. We've got this one on the east side. That's going to be that Pine Street ramp where you can utilize New York or Ohio streets to utilize that Pine Street on-ramp to I-70 eastbound out of downtown. We've also got this secondary access point, which will be West Street, which does get pretty congested. So Pine Street is probably going to be your better alternate route there. Just keep this in mind. Again, that starts at some point later today and will run through the 28th of April. This is a new project that started a couple weeks ago, but we have really seen a lot of backups because of this. Now we're down to the south side. This is another 465 project, and they are doing some bridge removal on 465 over top of Harding Street, where that becomes State Road 37. So right here where you see the red, that's where traffic is backed up right now as of 7:33 this morning as we're doing this live update for you on our digital pages. This is 465 of State Road 37. You can see that we've got some crews out here kind of working to get all of this set up as that bridge removal process will continue. And because of that, there are lane restrictions on State Road 37 and Harding Street kind of underneath the stretch of 465. Backups have been likely in this zone, so just pack your patience if you are traveling on the city's south side. Keep us updated with any questions you might have in the comments section, and I'll be happy to answer them. Otherwise, have safe travels.